Scruton, visiting the Scruton Cafe in Budapest. Well, I think it's a beautiful city. I'm very much enjoying all the classical buildings, the wide streets, and the sense that it's a thriving capital city. I learnt so much about Central Europe from Roger. As you probably know, Central Europe, Hungary, Poland, the Czech Republic, Slovak Republic, Romania, had a very important place in Roger's life. He very much admired the tremendous culture that's here, particularly the musical culture of this part of the world, and also the intellectual culture, some of which had been obviously had to go underground during the communist time here, and he so wanted the high value that Central Europeans placed on culture to be remembered across Europe and in America. So I think that it's very important that Central Europe can remember this history and culture that it embodies so strongly as something that's very important in today's world and that we mustn't lose. For Roger, his philosophical interests probably have their roots in Central European culture. I mean, obviously he started out doing his post-graduate work on Kant's philosophy of aesthetics, and I think from that you can trace his own philosophical views through a kind of Central European culture. Well, I enjoy the Hungarian sense of the Hungarian enthusiasm. I've met quite a few students from Hungary now, and they're always very enthusiastic. They want to know more about Western civilization. They're not ashamed to feel proud of the great musical achievements, you know, Liszt and the Central European composers, Dvorak and Janacek, all the culture that they have inherited. They seem keen to enjoy, which impresses me. And everybody's very friendly here. Thank you for inviting me to the Scruton Cafe. I've had a wonderful time, starting with the Scruton tea, and you have the combination of Darjeeling and Assam tea, absolutely perfect. That cup of tea was the best cup of tea I have ever had in Europe. Thank you. Roger and I used to bring our own tea when we travelled, so the fact that you can now get it in Budapest is brilliant. And then we had for lunch just what we would have had, Roger liked to have at home, some toast and pate and some tomato and cucumber. Wonderful. I'm not sure what it was called. I think it was called the Scruton platter or something, but you've managed to guess exactly what he liked. And of course I love seeing the way in which you've created the atmosphere. I love the fact that you have a lot of books around. It's very nice to see our furniture here, much more highly polished than when it was at home. It looks very nice, well done. And I was grateful to you for taking that furniture actually, because some of it is full of strong memories. Perhaps some things like the chair, actually memories too difficult to really have all the time. No one wants an empty chair in the library, so I'm glad it's here and that people are enjoying the atmosphere. And one of my friends from England who is studying at a university here says he quite often comes for lunch because it makes him feel at home. And I thought in those words, it means the Scruton Cafe is doing exactly what Roger would want it to do.